ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the PLR World Tour Season 2. And we're here in the premiere in Brands Hatch. You know my name. It's the Spanish Indian Antonio Banderas. Pulse, nice to see you here. And my God, I know I told you the wait wasn't going to be too long. It was just a couple of weeks, and we're back with some high-intensity racing for 7 rounds, as you can see them in the championship schedule. It's going to be every single week for the next 7 ones. On Mondays, same time. We're going to start here in Brands Hatch. Then we're going to move into Imola, Suzuka, Zandvoort. We're going to reach High Point on Paul Ricard, then Monza, and we're going to finish it off in the track I hate the most. But, you know, what can you do? It's Laguna Seca. New layout, likey. Hey, I put 5 minutes of work into it. I hope you like it. But anyway, we're going to go with the qualifying session in just a few minutes. But I just wanted to say hello to every single one of you. You know, for me, it's a pleasure to be sharing some time with y'all. And I'm really looking forward for a great season, especially for a season opening like this here in Brands Hatch. These people are racing hard, and my God, I cannot wait to see what they're going to be able to do in this first race. A full hour and only one pit for fuel. And let me tell you guys, I hope we can have a good show. Not going to lie, I had a rough week the last one. I had my mother hospitalized, but now everything is good. So, we're going to leave it all on track, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump straight into action. Let's see what this gentleman can do. There we have one of the new members of the World Tour. That is Tom Carroll. And talking about Tom Carroll, there you have my man, Tom's dad. Woo! Oh, yeah, George. It's a pleasure to see you here with us. I appreciate it, my friend. You know I love you. You're one of my best buddies, so amazing to have you here, George. Wish you fast recovery. Thank you very much, Miss Pulse, Miss Alma. Yeah. But what I'm going to tell you right now is that I would like you to confirm that everything is okay, both video and sound. That would be really appreciated. And there we have the champion of the driver swap. One of them is Sebastian Lucasian, right now setting the fastest lap time in this free practice. Video audio cool, fantastic, thank you very much. Here you have Mr. Van der Keulen. This man has insane raw speed, and he also has consistency, so very good contender for the race. We have a lot of big hitters, and the first one I'm going to show you is Mr. Luca Vase, because he is the current champion of the pro category. And just as we speak about him, we're gonna go to the other champion, and here you have him. It's Marcos Diaz taking a little bit of a nap. Well, we cannot even see his car. He's driving on a truck. There you have him. He's driving on a damn truck. He spun on the pits, but this is the high silver category champion for season 1. So, seriously, we got a full packed grid of fast people. And someone that I'm really hyped that is here with us. He's also in the pits. But I need to show you. It's David Cook. He is here to race with the top dogs. My God, this is going to be good. I cannot wait for the first qualifying of the season to start. Thank you very much. The man, oh yeah. We have here, for example, we have Romelu Jensen, another really fast driver that I've seen drive for a while. Seriously, this grid is insanely fast. Of course, we got Enrico Paris, we got Marquez, as you said, we got Ben Krug, we got them all. We got Vink, we got Blamage, Fantozzi, Gonsalves, we got Mr. Zvonimir Kranjček. I don't know if I mentioned him, but big kisses for him. Hey, best buddy. Oh, here we go. Stop chatting. Put yourself on the board. Huh? I want to see what you can do on qualifying, Mr. Carroll. I have high hopes for you. But the qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen, is going to start right now. The last cars are setting their respective lap times on this free practice, and we're going to jump right into action. Of course, we need to thank Sim Racing GP, which is the platform that we're hosting the championship on. It's a big thank you to our friends at Sim Racing GP. And God Almighty, I just want to leave it all out today. I'm gonna scream my lungs out for y'all. We're gonna have fun. Here we have Rock Sabari, another very quick man, not as consistent as some of the other drivers I've seen, but looking forward to see if that has changed. We only have a couple more people on flying laps, and here we go. Oh yeah. First qualifying of the season is going to start right now, ladies and gentlemen. And as you might know, it works with the same categories. So the high silver drivers are going to start it all out. So let's see what they can do. This is the first to come out. And look at that. Isn't that a lovely, lovely man? It's Mr. Zvonimir Kranjček, not to be confused with Zvonimir Borak. We don't have him here. I wish we did, because that man is also quite fast. The Croatian Cerveza man. But we're going to stick with Zvonimir for the first lap. Why not? Let's take a look at how he does, and then we'll go back with him once he starts the flying lap, so we can have a little track guide with one of the driver. Hello, Conrad there. Wish you luck, guys. Hi, Conrad. I love you and I miss you, Conrad. And my man, I need to say hello to your mama. Hello, Renata. I will never forget your name. You're the best. Danish Alonso. Uy, I'm Spanish, mate. I can tell you a lot about Alonso. But what I'm going to tell you about is a flying lap here with Mr. Zvonimir Kranjček. And here we go. We're going to cross the finish line into turn 1, downhill right-hander. Really tough corner to nail. You can see he's waiting the most he can to go on the throttle. Of course, hairpin for turn 2. There you know. I know you're Danish, my friend, but I said Alonso, so I'm saying I am the Spaniard. I guess you didn't understand it. No problem. We're going to turn 3 now. Nice. Thanks. I will be next week. I hope so. I want to see you here with us, Conrad. We go now into this really, really long left-hander. Now into the back straight. So we're not doing bad so far. Let's take a look at how he goes through this right-hander. You really need to get the perfect angle to not go off track. That is quite nice. A little conservative, but he did it purpose. That is wide on the right-hander. Beautiful. Uphill right-hander. This is quite difficult, because if you go a little too hard on that curb, you're going to go on the grass and therefore the wall. Now third sector, the left-hander. Beautiful for Mr. Kranjček. And now last corner, another right-hander with a lot of height variation, but he is going to do a good lap. What is that going to be? He's going to cross the finish line and post a 25-1. We'll see if any of the gentlemen behind him are going to be able to improve on it. This Fantocci, who hasn't set a lap time due to an invalidated lap. Peter Hay taking the 25-1, 25-1 as well for Jack Bennett. Damn, these people are super close to one another. And I see that the best lap ain't working. Give me a second. I'm gonna get this fixed. There we go. Now it's working. The Croatian boys drove last night this circuit. Not gonna lie, this circuit is amazing. I love it. We have Jack Bennett going completely off the track. Not a lot he can do there. We're gonna go back with Zvonimir because he's improving by 5/10 of a second. Maybe he can smash that pole position. We should be seeing some mid 24s, maybe a low 24, maybe A 23, not too sure, but we'll check. Something that I can tell you is that Warner is looking pretty strong at the moment. He's gonna finish his lap time. It's looking like a 24.6 indeed. Maybe a 24.5. Oh, yeah, that was a little too wide. He's gonna lose a couple of tenths, but still, he's gonna put himself on top of the board with a 24.792. He has a lot of room for improvement, and here you have Roxabari, who's also going quite fast. There you see Emil Madsen is going to take provisional pole for the high silver category. Sabari is looking real strong at the moment. Maybe, and just maybe, he could contest that 24.5. He's going to go through the finish line. Gonzalez with the 24.4. Sabari is going to take that pole from just 20 thousandths of a second, and Enrico Paris is going to smash that qualifying lap by 3/10. God, that was fast from Enrico Paris. Even the overlay is struggling to keep up. So many quick laps from every single one of the guys. This is lovely. Hello, Mr. Ravi. Nice to see you here with us. And Enrico is still improving. This man is going quick, huh? Let me tell you, he didn't come here to screw around. He wants that title between his arms, and he has a good chance of getting it. We know Enrico is very fast, and he has the consistency to make it happen. So we're gonna go on board with him. He's already 2/10 up again. He might be the first one to put himself on the 23s. No one is being able to contest this lap. Still the 24.410 for Sabari. Enrico! Enrico touched the grass just before going into the curb, and that meant he couldn't make the corner in time, went wide, and subsequently, when on the grass, Emil Madsen unfortunately is going to have to drop that lap time. We're going to go now with Vil Sinkinen. That's a guy I like. Mr. Sinkinen going very aggressive through there. This is looking like a 24 low. We'll see what this man can do. He needs to nail this last corner to get something big out of it. Let's see. That is a good entry. Keep it to the maximum. There you go. That's nice. That is nice indeed. Sinkinen is going to cross the finish line, and he's going to shoot everywhere to get P5. Good lap from Mr. Sinkinen. We have not one and not two, but three people on the same tab. That is nice. Emil Madsen has been able to put the 24-2, but still no one to contest that pole position. Greg Ellis now. Here we have him on the camera shot. Holding P14 at the moment for him, but improving by a couple of tenths. Let's go now with Mr. Jack Bennett. There we have him. He's closing in on the end of the lap. Go, 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 Stan van der Kulen. I like that. One of the DSRT boys looking pretty strong after that victory yesterday. So I'm really hoping that he can put a good performance here. Jack Bennett is going to cross the finish line and put himself on P6. And just behind there's Stone Week, who's looking pretty strong with this lap. Already a full second up. Let's see if he can make it count. Paris with the 9.35. First man to hit the 23s. Mr. Week has lost a lot of time in that last corner. That's what you do not want to do. But still, he's going to get P8. Good effort anyway. Let's go now with Nico Blamink. P17 at the moment. Seriously, we have 37 cars ready to rock and roll here in Brands Hatch. My God, isn't this going to be lovely? Blamink is going to cross the finish line, put himself on P11. Good lap from Mr. Nico. And now Zanel Tadic. We've seen this man go very aggressive in the last races of the first season. Let's see if this time around he can focus a little more and get straight to the top of the board. Welcome, Koala, to the stream. Nice to see you here. A lot of the SRT guys, including myself. That's nice to see. And Mr. Tadic, unfortunately, has dropped a few tenths. He was up on his time. Now, a lot is going to be able to do to save this one. Here you have Sebastian Lucasian. He did a 27.7, not the fastest lap time you could wish for. Hopefully he will be able to get in pace. There you see the fastest lap time, the 27.7. We're gonna compare it. Well, Enrico Paris, and you can see the difference is massive, especially on the first and third sector. Let's see if Mr. Lucasian can start getting some positions back. They only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Tom Wick recovered well from last night. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, I'm looking forward what Mr. Wick can do. Lucasian is gonna take P18. Just one position, one. Oh, and we got him. We got him on track, ladies and gentlemen. It's David Cook. Look at him. The administrator, the owner of PLR. There you have him. Making us all proud. And he knows. I told him, I'm gonna go hard on you, brother. I want to see some good performances here. David Cook is gonna cross the finish line, and that should be a 24 mid. That is indeed a 24 mid to high, 24.7 for Cook, putting himself on the top 10 here. For the high silver category, Eric Malson is looking really strong right now, but he finds himself with another car in front. He has dropped that time one. Very unfortunate because he was 4/10 up. He could have done something about Enrico Paris's lap. If David doesn't win, we're all banned. Don't worry. He gave me a little bit of a script and a little bit of a macro so I can just click and make magic happen. Ain't gonna say any more than that. But Malson, unfortunately, is gonna have to drop the lap. We'll see what this man can do. We're gonna go back with Blamens. 4/10 up for Mr. Nico. He's gonna put himself on the 24s unless he makes a mistake on this last corner. We've seen a lot of people struggle on this last right-hander. You need to be very precise and not go too wide. That is a 24.7 for Blamens, who's gonna put himself on P11. Good lap from Ham. And here you have Enrico Paris right now. Starting the last lap he's going to be able to do. Emil Madsen is looking forward to do something about it. And there you have him, the Porsche driver. He's going to try the best he can to get that pole position. This is his last shot. And as the bot says, if you have Amazon Prime and you want to support PLR, we would really appreciate if you could give us a subscription. This is going to help massively with the cost of the servers and, you know, of the cost that having a big community like this has, you know. Ay, Madsen! That is so unfortunate. He was again improving. He's going to slide. And so did the chances of getting pole position. This is going to be the end for the high silver category. He's just going to walk it straight to the pit. I'm sure he's not too happy about that. But let me tell you, this is going to be the man claiming the first pole for the high silver drivers. Well done from Enrico Paris, the PLR driver. There you see the livery. Isn't that beautiful? There we have Mr. Lorenzo Tresoldi. He's trying to do something to get some 10th back. That is a good line indeed. Quite aggressive. Could have done a little more. Is it going to improve a 10th? Is it going to be able at least to take P14? He is indeed. And now we go with these gentlemen. And there you have the current champion of the World Tour. It's Lucas Vase. We know the raw speed this man has. The consistency. He has it all. And let me tell you what a battle we had between himself and Conrad Siata. And I'm sure we're going to get some more people mixed up in the battle for the lead. But for now, we're going to give him a full lap to see how he gets us through Brands Hatch. And here we go. Finish line crossed. You can see he's taking an earlier approach to the first corner. Very aggressive indeed to the absolute limit of the curb and the AstroTurf. Again, really late braking. He knows he can do that. It's the BMW, even though he got nerfed. Still a very good car. Again, shifting late, getting those apexes as much as possible. Now we're going to the really long left-hander. There you go. Wait for the right moment. That's it. Full throttle. And we go to the back straight. Good lap so far for Mr. Vase. Let's see what he can do. We go downhill into the right-hander. He has to brake. He's going to go into third. Usually see people going fourth. Not do a double shift down, but good job so far. Very good line through the right-hander. Lots of high variations. Go aggressive on this right-hander to the absolute limit. You can see he had to save it. Now we're going to the left-hander. That was a little bit of the grass. Unfortunately, going to lose it. It's not an invalidated lap, so he's still going to be able to put a lap time in. Thing is, what will it be? Good exit now from Mr. Vase. He's going to cross the finish line. And that is going to be a 25-4. Unfortunately, those mistakes didn't help too much. Van der Kulen, as you can see, has put himself in P3. Well done. We're going to go now with another DSLT driver, Diaz van der Horn. Another of the two gentlemen who got that title on the driver swap season. Here we have Van der Horn, who's going to cross the finish line right now. Let's see. He's improved by a 10th. Can he get the pole position? He's not going to be able to do so. He's going to put a 24.9. Those tires need to start heating up. We're going to go now. Mr. Robert Arlavi, we saw him on the chat. Let's take a look at what the BMW driver can do. Right now finds himself in the second sector. There you go. Very aggressive from Mr. Arlavi. You see a car behind. That was a Mercedes aborting a lap time. Let's see what Arlavi can do in this uphill section. He's going to go super aggressive on the right-hander. Beautiful. Don't clip the grass. That is it. Perfect. From Mr. Roberts. Now last corner awaits us. What can Arlavi do? That is a nice line. Could have gone a little faster though. But one way or the other, that is 24-3. I want to go back with Van der Kulen, because let me tell you, he's already half a second up. My God. Only 3 corners. And that is already half a second. Lord in heavens. This man is a flying rocket. I cannot wait to see what this man can do. That is very aggressive on the curb, but still going to carry a lot of speed. We're going to go now. Oh, with my man. It's Papa Giorgio. Look at him. Isn't that beautiful? Nice to see Mr. Papa Giorgio with a Weebu livery. What can you say about that? I'm just going to say that I'm sad, so I'm going to move to another man that deserves a lot of praise. Marco Diaz absolutely dominated the high silver category last season. My God, what a season this man did. Now into the pro category, and I just commentator cursed him, so I'm not too happy about that. But look at that. Van der Kulen is going to finish his lap time. He's just behind Papa Giorgio, and I'm guessing this is going to be the new pole position. My God, I'm going to choke. There you have Van der Kulen with a 23.8. Claiming the pole by just 1/10 of a second. But still, the job has been done. Great job. We're going to go now with Tom Carroll. There we have him. Let's see what Mr. Carroll can do. The fastest lap time for him was a 25.1. We're hoping to see some 24 lows, some 23s from the side of the British man. I want to take a look at this man as well. Igor Krisnik. There you have him. Beautiful livery. And let me tell you, that looks a little bit like support to Ukraine. I don't want to get a lot into politics, but ladies and gentlemen, if any of you are Ukrainian, I wish you the best. We're praying for you. And we really hope war is over. We just want everyone to be fine. And we send our prayers and Our best wishes to everyone in Ukraine. Gotta talk about it, because not gonna lie, it's a very, very tough situation there. That is Gabriel Nepta. 4/10 up at the moment. He's only done 3 corners, so pretty good so far from the DSRT driver. Let's take a look at a man that I love. It's Vurban Bink. He's holding P11. He's gonna jump straight to P3. Well done, Mr. Vink. We're gonna go now with Alice Disson, who is unfortunately bugged on my screen. He's gonna move out of the pits. Okay, that was a little bit of a bug. That is unfortunate. So we're gonna go. The current champion, it's Lucas Vase. He hasn't been able to get himself on the 23s. Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna go a little faster. I don't want to put too much pressure on the champion. But look at that. I just talked about it, and this man is taking the lead. My God. The moment I mentioned him, he gained 4/10. Wow, that is aggressive through there. Jesus. That is absolute limit off the track. And I told you, this man, he ain't coming to screw around. He has a chance of taking the pole position. We have 3 minutes remaining, and it's looking very positive for Mr. Lucas Vase, who's going to cross the finish line. And there you have it, 23.6 from Mr. Vase. I talked about him. He just shut my damn mouth. Great lap from Mr. Vase. He's going to put himself on the top of the board. Jesus, isn't that fast? And of course, thank you to every single one of you here watching with us. 25 people. That is amazing. Please invite your friends, your relatives, whoever you want to invite. Get all together, because we're going to have a hell of a rise in just a few minutes. Come on, guys. Hup, hup, hup. Okay. We got Van der Horst's wife? If I'm not mistaken? I don't know. Dan Van der Kulen is the man. We got a lot of Van der Kulen fans. I'm not a Van der Kulen fan. Let me tell you. This doesn't call me by my name. He calls me Juanito. Yeah. And I'm gonna... Oh, his brother! Oh, fantastic to see you here. Please, sorry. Sorry, my friend. Can't wait to Mr. Alien to come on the line. That's something very, very interesting. Let me tell you, it is. I want to see Conrad here. Randy Hansen, ole tú. Un besito. Nipter right now, looking strong. P5, unfortunately, gonna have an invalidated lap. And unless he comes out immediately, he's not gonna have a chance of putting another lap time in one way or the other. It's a P5, it's a good effort. Rumla Jensen, we saw him struggle a little bit. Now is going to improve by 1/10. That is going to put him. Okay, this wasn't showing me the right information, because that was a 24-2. P11 from Mr. Jensen. That is well done. And let me tell you, talking about well done, I'm not talking about steak. I'm talking about Lucas Vase driving. Let's go on board with him again. Again, a couple of tenths up. This man is going to go for the low 23s. Look at how aggressive he goes to the absolute limit of the curb. Now we go into the very tricky right-handers. You can see using the AstroTurf as much as possible. We saw how aggressive this man can be through here. Barely lifting, just shifting down to help the car turn. Careful with clipping the grass. He did clip it. We're seeing a lot of people risk it all through there, and you can see it's only going to have one more chance. And look at that, Volta Ribecki. We haven't talked about him. Great lap from the Czech driver. Another DSRT driver. My God, this is full of DSRT. I want your baby stand. My God, what's going on here? My God, we got a lot of Stan Van der Kulen fans. And I don't have any fans. Mr. Vase looking again for an even better lap. It doesn't look like Van der Kulen is going to try to go for a shot at it. I want to go with Marco Diaz. These people loves you. Well done, Hansen. Uf, Rodríguez tiene que mejorar ese inglés. Marcos Diaz, the Spaniard. Viva España. We're looking forward to see what this man can do. But this time around, he's been struggling a little bit. What was that? Batman voice. Ooh, I can do a lot of voices. ¿Se hace lo que puede? Perfecto. No voy a hablar más español que no se puede. Marcos Diaz. Let's see what he can do. Very aggressive on the right-hander. And that is a little too much. It's not going to be invalidated because he had the 2 right tires on track. But there's no way he can bring it back. We're going to go now with Gabriel Nipta, who was just behind a couple of cars. He's improving by 0.3 of a second. Let's see if he can put himself on the top 5. He needs to go very aggressive through this right-hander to make a change. Look at that, to the absolute line. That is beautiful from the Dutch driver. Oh, that's a little too much, I think. Still, the lap is alive, so maybe he has a shot. Maybe he can get a provisional P4 or even P3. Let's see, he's going to cross the finish line. And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to improve. If he did that exit right, we could have gotten a P3 position. And let me tell you, that would have been insane. 3 minutes to the start. And you know, I'm a great cameraman. Zoom it, cameraman. We're going to go for a little bit of a great walk. There you have him. Even my PC struggling. We got Lucas Vase starting and setting the pace on pole position. Then Stan van der Kulen. It's Volta, Ribecki, Enrico Paris, Vink, and Nipta. Then Dixon and Marquez, Jensen, and Kukovic to finish up the top 10. Of course, we got Ben Krug, Emil Matson, Sinkinen, Papa Giorgio, Arlabi, Marcos Diaz, Mr. Tom Carroll himself, and Van der Horn, 2 SRT drivers side by side. Then, oh, of course, we got Zavadi, Gonzalez, Bennett, Klishnik. He's going to have to tell me how to pronounce that because I really don't know. Then, of course, we got Mr. Hay, Correa, Zvonimir Kranchek, and then Tom Week, of course, David Cook. You gotta love him. There you have him. He's with Niko Vladimic, Rene Kern, Tadic, Jack Taylor, Tresoldi, Fantocci, Greg Ellis. There you have him at the back, and then the last 4 cars. It's Radosevic, Verboven, Blesic. Nice to see Mr. Blesic here. I know he didn't do the qualifying lap, but this man is an absolute rocket. I know him from some of the races I've done with him. And my God, you need to look out for Mr. Blesic. He's going to be a threat. And Lucasson at the back of the grid. We are going to go live in 1 minute and 35 seconds. Guys, I want to know. Guys, girls, boys, ladies. Let me know who is taking the victory. Any have hiccups with stream, or is it just me? Oh my God, don't tell me that. I'm gonna cry. Really, we having issues with the stream? Let me know now so I can fix it. Is it good now? Guys, of course, okay. I like it. No problems with the stream, boss. Okay, thank you. You can see the cars are flying. That's only because they're setting the car up for the race. That's why they're all floating. Then it's me. Okay, I am sorry, Miss Alma. Hopefully that will get fixed ASAP. Let me know, if it has been fixed for you, if there's anything I can do, let me know. The race is going to start, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a full formation lap. Thanks to my Spanish, Indian, Antonio Banderas. I love you, Alma. You know it. You know it. Uy, Lucas. Oi. Careful with the horsey. God. Oh. He nearly could have lost it and gone into the wall. And that's how you do not want to start your formation lap. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get a little bit of a zippy. And we're going to go live. The graphics, what's wrong with the graphics? Is it not looking good? Let me know. What do you mean you cannot see the names? The names look, well, I'm seeing them right now. It shouldn't be blurry at 720. It shouldn't. I'm watching it myself on Twitch, and it looks good. At least from my end, it doesn't look blurry. It might be your connection, my friend. It might be your connection. Full HD here, so it's looking good. Alma, is it looking good? Well, I see that some people are having issues. Well, I don't know what to do. Because I'm watching it myself and it's looking good. Well, guys, girls, get ready. Because your ears are going to be shattered. Because the season is going to officially start in just one corner. It's going to be Lucas Vase setting the pace. He's going to go side by side with somebody cool in 1 full hour race with 1 mandatory pit stop just for fuel. The tension is high, you damn right it is. And we go with the helicopter to get the start of the race. Lucas Vase, when is it gonna go full throttle? He's waiting for the right moment. We're gonna get the green lights on in 3, 2, 1, and here we go! The green lights are out, and the start of the season is upon us. Look at that 3 wide through turn 1. You need to be so careful here. My God, what a move by Bolton Rebecki, who puts himself in P3. Great job, everyone surviving so far. 2 wide all over the board. Even a 3 wide, my God. Look at that. What an amazing start from every single one of the drivers. We do have a yellow flag, and it involves David Cook. We're going to check a replay of that right now. Look at that. That was a BMW auto the track, my God. It looked clean from the beginning. Look at that 3 wide. That is something you cannot do on turn 1. That is so aggressive. And that does not make a lot of sense. Again, that BMW going very aggressive, and here we go. Oh, that dark blue car completely smashed. And there you go. My God, that is absolute domino effect. That was more than 10 cars involved. That is not what you want to see. Very unfortunate, but thankfully everything is back to pace. We got we got Marco Diaz falling down. What has happened here to Marco Diaz? He's really losing many positions at the moment. Look at that. What an incredible camera shot through there. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Still, most of the cars fighting non-stop. There you have Alexander Kokovic fighting for P70. Try the inside. No way you're getting that. Mr. Jensen is going to close the door. And the first lap of the season has been done. Let's get a look at the guys behind. Look at Lucasian. He's looking forward to get Sanjay Blesic. I told you about Blesic. This man is an absolute rocket, and I cannot wait to see what has happened. Look at that. That was Peter Hay going really, really slow through the hairpin. Unfortunately, going to drop many positions. but he's gonna return to P13. Sorry, P23. We're gonna take a look at the front, because look at that. Van der Kullen and is on Lucas Vey's back. 0.5 of a second between both of them. And they're starting to pull away from Walter Ribecki, who holds P3 at the moment. Let's take a look at some of the fighting going on there. We have Marco Diaz. A big pack of cars. Look at Mr. Diaz. He's going to try to make the move on Joao Gonzalez. Is he going to try the inside line? I don't think he's going to keep it safe. Put the pressure on Gonzalez, the Brazilian or Portuguese. Mr. Diaz breaking really late, making a little bit of contact. Ay, this is not NASCAR, my friend. No bump drafting in here. He's going to try to go for the inside line. He's not going to be able to get it. 24-6 for Storm Van der Kullen, who's getting closer and closer to Lucas Vey's as we go through turn 1 with both of them. Lucas Vey's feeling the pressure, but still defending from the DSRT driver. And let me tell you, on the back, that is Miles Dixon on P5, catching up to Gabriel Nepta, who has also one position. We're going to drop back to the 5 for P7. There you see it's a 3-man. It's Marquez, Jensen, and Kokovic. Really aggressive from the 3 of Kokovic, really putting the pressure. You can see he was trying to go for the inside. Used to play some mind games. We got some moves happening here in the back. Side-by-side action. Lucasson is going to lose one position. He's going to be able to overtake it. There's holding now. Blesic tried the inside line. He's still holding to it. Can he get it? You can see there, there's only struggling a little bit with the exit of the corner. And maybe it's Blesic can go for another lap. We'll see what he can do. For now, he's getting the slipstream. He's trying his best to make it happen, but will he? We don't know. For now, look at that exit. Is he going to try the inside? No, he's going to keep it safe. He knows he cannot do a move like that on a corner like this. Very aggressive through there as well from Blesic. We got now Marco Diaz. Let's go back with him. He has dropped to P15. This man is really struggling now. Lucas Vey with a 44.5. Incredible pace for the race. Kokovic again. Ay. What was that? That was Miles Dixon nearly losing it all. Kokovic has gotten a very good exit here. And look at that. That is Marquez showing the nose. But just trying to put the pressure. Look at this 4-man fight. These 4 have already dropped 2 seconds to Mr. Gabriel Nepta, who has jumped to P4. What an amazing start. A little bit of a messy incident at the beginning. Side-by-side action we go. Verhoeven and Ellis going at it. Verhoeven is going to try to hook it up on the inside again. You can see that Mr. Ellis is not going to try too hard to defend it. Look at Christian Correa. Correa tried to make the move, and now he is going to try the inside. But unfortunately, he's going to sacrifice the top speed. There you have it, is Rumla Jensen side by side with the Mercedes. They made contact. Oh, he tried to save it. The overcorrection is going to make them both go out. Let's check a replay of that. You can see there, that's contact. The Mercedes tried to save it, but unfortunately goes back and crashes. I'm sure the stewards will have something to say about it. Again, we see the top 3. You can see them. Here you have them. They are already separated by a bit. It's now Walter Ribecki catching up to Van der Kullen. We got this one with a yellow flag. He went out on turn 1. And look at that. That is going to be Kokovic diving up the inside. And maybe Van Crook is going to try to take advantage of this as well. At the end, it's not going to be able to do so. Let's go on board with Ben Crook. Really good performance so far from Mr. Crook himself. Let's see if he can make something about it and put even more pressure to Miles Dixon after that mistake. We're going to go back for the 3-man fight. Look at that. It's Marco Diaz diving up the inside on Vil Sinkinen. And it might work because it goes side by side. Marcos has the more speed. And that is another move done from the Spaniard. Good recovery drive so far from the Spaniard. Tom Carroll now on P16 is going to try to get Roxabody. For now, very close. He's going to hold behind through this right-hander. And now we're going to the tricky section. You need to keep it safe. Keep it cool. You can see that was very conservative from Mr. Carroll, and just behind him, there's Nico Blesic. Blesic now is going to try to make a move on Verhoeven. He's gonna have to wait, I think. Look at that. That is so aggressive. He's gonna try the inside line. My God. He had to drop out of it. Because if not, that could have ended really, really bad for both drivers. Top 3 stays the same. That's why we're sticking up to the middle of the pack. This is looking very interesting. Joao Gonçalves now on the back of Bill Sinkinen. There you have a very good exit from the Portuguese. But no move to be seen just yet. Let's go now with Goran Radosevic. Sorry. He's going to make the move on Peter Hay, who had a little bit of an issue on turn 1. He's still going to go very wide. Good lord. That was very quick from Mr. Blasic. And that is a bad line from Verboven. Let's see if Blasic can take advantage of it. We'll take a look at the fight in just a few moments. We got to go. Now on P8, it's Rumla Jensen trying to catch Ben Crook, and that is a lot of overspeed. He might have a shot at him. You can see he's trying to put the pressure, trying to make the nose fit on the inside of the corner. And you can see Jensen is being faster than Mr. Crook through this sector. He had to slow down for this right-hander. Is he going to go for the inside line here? No, he's going to keep it safe. Still holding his calm. This is what you like to see. Cold-minded drivers. No need to get heated up in the moment. Be patient and the move will be done by itself. This is what we like to see. We're going to go now with Mr. Lucas Vase. There you have him. 2.3 seconds ahead of Stan van der Kulen. And that is van der Kulen himself. He has Volta Rebecki on his back mirror. Everyone's so fast. Let me tell you, they are very aggressive from the 3 drivers. Look at that. Roxamari might have a shot at the inside. He won't be able to do so, or maybe he does, because Joao Gonçalves made a mistake going too wide. Thank God he did, because if not, he would have crashed with Mr. Sinkinen. So good save there. We got that is Verboven out of turn 1. Greg Ellis trying to try the outside line. Look at that. That is a very cheeky move. Joao Gonçalves. What has happened to the Portuguese? Oh, my replay couldn't get it. I think he's matched by himself. He's going to get out of the way. That is good sportsmanship from Mr. Gonçalves. He's going very slow. He's going to have to pit it. He is going to have to pit it. We're going to go now with the Spaniard again. Marco Diaz already P12. It's looking good so far. We'll see what this man can do. Enrico Paris, we saw he was very fast. He's right now side by side with Christopher Verboven. We go through the back straight. Let's see who's going to hold the more. That looks like Enrico Paris is still going to hold up that position. Well done there. Peter Hay now and Greg is fighting for it. Side-by-side action. Look at that Correa. Very cheeky move. Is he going to stick to the inside line? He is. And he's going to make contact. That is Peter Hay out of the way. And not in the manner that he wanted to. Now we go back with Rumla Jensen, who's getting close to Ben Crook again. So much action going on. My God. Rene Kern now and Mr. Marquez going at it. That looks like a very exit from Mr. Kern himself. Let's see if we can make something about it on the back straight. For now, he's not going to be able to catch up as much as he needs for a move to be done. Now the gaps are starting to open up. Let's go with David Cook as we see him go through turn 1. Just in front of him is Christopher Verboven. We saw him having a little bit of an incident at turn 2 on the first lap. Just right through here, we got Van der Horn already pitted. He got involved in some sort of incident, so good to go on the pits early. And now try to get your pace. You got clean air, so maybe you can do something about it. There you have Rox Sabari, Sinkinen and Marco Diaz fighting for P11. The gaps are opening in the front, so that's why we're not focusing too much about it. Look at Robert Alavi, what a move he has done on Greg Ellis. What Greg Ellis said, hell no, he's gonna stick. He is indeed going to stick to the move, and he's going to make it happen now. Arlavi a little too confident, lost to position. Nico Blamens very slow. Let's see what happened here. Oh, good save. Did he? Oh, no, he didn't. It looked like he did, but at the end he didn't. He went to the wall. Very unfortunate. Greg Ellis. Greg Ellis, what has happened to Greg Ellis? Let's take a replay of that. What has happened here? We saw this, the fight between himself and Mr. Lava. You can see he went a little wide. He got the move done. And then behind us, Correa. And let's see what happened here, because we got a big yellow from Mr. Ellis. So, was it contact? Oh, he lost it by himself. Oh, what a smash on the wall. Very unfortunate. Had to, oh my God, he moved out of the way at the last second. You can see now he's being chased by Enrico Paris and David Cook, both PLR members. Let's take a look at Mr. Cook. Look at that. He's looking confident to make a move on Enrico Paris. Enrico being very fast. Unfortunately, things are not working out for him at the moment. We are now here. Oh, we got another yellow. Lucasian has crashed on himself. Be careful with that rejoin. He's leaving space for the rest of the guys. That's nice to see. Let's go Tom Carroll. That's what you want to see as well. Hello, Jamie. I'm sure this voice reminds you of someone. Look at that. My God. That was Greg Ellis trying to make a cheeky move, side by side action now, and look at that. That is David Cook trying to make a move. Unfortunately, he dropped down. I don't know why, but he could have made it happen. Now is Verboven who's going to take advantage of it and make the move on the last turn. I think he could have stuck with him, Mr. Cook. We see another car going into the pit lane. Remember, there's no need to change the tires if you don't want to. As long as you change the fuel, it's enough. There you have Savagati trying his best, but still nothing to be seen. Greg Ellis now with a very bad exit through there. It looks like Verboven might have a shot at the inside of turn 2, and he does indeed. Well done from Verboven. You can see there that Mr. Ellis had to lift. Now he goes a little off the track, and maybe David Cook can do something about it as well. Take advantage of consecutive mistakes from Mr. Ellis. You can see Cook driving a very safe race, not risking it all. Just keeping it calm, keeping it tidy. But now Cook is looking with a lot of speed. He's gonna go on the inside for the next corner, so he has this done. Greg Ellis is gonna back out of it. He doesn't want any trouble. And that's how things are going to stay. We're going to go now with Marco Diaz, who has already caught up to Emil Madsen and Papa Giorgio. Good fight now that we have here for P9. Seriously, great job from the Spaniard so far. This man is putting banger after banger after banger. And there you have him. Wee, Marco's going a little wide, sinking and trying to take advantage of it, but it's not going to happen. But it's safe than sorry. You damn right, Mr. Ama. Miss Ama, sorry. I got too many things happening at the same time. My brain is going to explode. This is what we wanted, and PLR is delivering. Amazing hard racing that we're getting, and we need to check this because Gabriel Nipta has already caught up to Volta Ribecki. And let's see if they're going to do a little bit of team play. Because for now, it's looking like Nipta is the faster of the two. So maybe Volta Ribecki is just going to let him by. We'll see. We're going to stick with him for a little bit. Or not. Because look at Marco Diaz. He's already 0.2 of a second behind Emil Madsen. We'll take a look at Gabriel Nipta in just a second. I can be Mr. Somebody on the wall. What has happened there? I think that was too much of curb. Oh, yes. Too much curb. Grass. Tried to save it over correction. Boom. Straight to the pits. And here you see Gabriel Nipta still super close. Marco Diaz has made the move on Emil Madsen, and he's gonna be able to stick it up. We got another yellow. Blesic. Oh my God, 2 cars there. We're gonna take a full replay of that. Let me see what happened there, Blesic. We're now looking good. Now we're gonna go into the uphill section. This is where things might have happened. Blesic goes into the AstroTurf. Now the oh no. He was a little overconfident on that. Oh my God. That's not a second hit you want to get. The first one was enough. I'm sure that is not very pleasant for him. Here we have Wagner Marquez making the move on Tom Week. Let's see who's going to have the bigger cojones to stick the move up. It looks like Marquez has it done. We're going to go now with Van Krug himself. He's fighting with Miles Dixon. Who's gonna get this P6? We still have 42 minutes of racing, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, incredible racing so far from every single driver. It's only been 20 minutes and my throat is nearly done. We're seeing a lot of people pit already in this first half of the race. We're gonna go back with Gabriel Nipta. And let's see what this DSRT boys can do. Very good line from Nipta. He has a lot of speed. He might make the move now. Yes. No! Jesus Christ! I thought they were going to do team play, but that was a little nuts saying, hey, you blocked me for a little while. You shouldn't do that again. Oy, oy, oy. Spicy nuggets. Gabriel Nipta is going to take a podium position here in P3. We're going to compare his time to Lucas Face, who's right now 5 seconds ahead of Van der Kulen. And we're going to compare as well with Van der Kulen himself. And in this case, it's very, very, very tight between Nipta and Van der Kulen. We're going to go now with Ben Crook. Looking good so far. Let's see what he can do in this last corner. Very aggressive through there. That is beautiful. From Mr. Crook. We're going to go back into the middle of the pack. Because Bennett and Ellis are going to go at it. Bennett's still going to take that inside line. Good exit. A little slow. But I'm sure he didn't want to go too aggressive on it. That is Van der Horn just behind. Greg Ellis struggling on the second sector. Let's see what's going to happen. The three of them are going to make it out alive. That is good to see. Very aggressive there from Van der Horn on the back. Ooh, careful, Bennett. That curve has claimed more than one person already on this race. Ramla Jensen with a very good exit there. He's not going to be able to get Ben Krug, I think. But it's getting closer and closer and closer, and the pressure just adds up. That's a good line from Mr. Jensen. Let's go now with Mr. Cook. But there's a big pack of cars of 4. There's going to be more cars joining this section. Let me tell you that. Everyone is keeping it very calm here in the back of the pack. We do have a yellow flag. I cannot see who it is, unfortunately. But what I can tell you is that Jensen now is very close. If he does this turn 1 correctly, he might have the move done. Let's see. Through turn 1 we go now. Very aggressive from Mr. Jensen. We said it and he delivered. Very good move. Beautifully done. Wow. That was beautiful. Miles Dixon is going to also be overtaken by Mr. Jensen. What a double. What a double kill there from the Mercedes driver. Incredible. He's going to be able to defend it as well. What a move. Dixon is going to struggle there on the exit side by side action. Now Dixon and Crook going at it. For now, it looks like Dixon has the more speed. Look at that. So close between these two gentlemen. Let's take a look on the inside. You can see that Ben Crook gave it up for now. No need to risk. And I have bad news for Volta Rebecca because Gokovic is already catching up to him. Gabriel Nipta is also catching to some other Golan. Gokovic. That's the commentator's curse, if you ever heard of one. Let's take a look at Marco Diaz. He has already claimed P10. Let's see if he can get P9. Fighting out with Anthony Papagiorgio. And look at that. That is a very good exit from the Spaniard. Let's see what he can do. It looks like he's going to get the inside line for turn 1. If he gets a good exit, that looks very good. Papagiorgio makes a mistake. He's going to go on the grass. And this shouldn't be too much of a trouble for the Spaniard to make it to P8. Because that was Miles Dixon on the pit. Well done from the Spaniard. Another beautiful move. Done. We got now behind him. There's Mercedes Sinkinen fighting with Emil Madsen. And we're also going to jump here in the back because look at that. We got Renee Kern Going for Tom Week. We already have nearly half of the grid. Already in the pits, so this is going to switch things up. There you have Trasoldi. Look at that move on the outside from Vink. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. Dixon just came out of the pits, so that those tires are cold. We still have 37 minutes of racing here. And what a lovely evening we're having. Sinkinen, we're going to go back with him. And Emil Madsen, they're fighting very, very hard. More people joining the pits. That was very twitchy from Mr. Madsen's side. And Sinkinen is going to get a good exit. Let's see if he can make the move. Guys, let me know in the chat. Do you think it's a good strategy to pit already? Or should you pit a little later? Let me know. Right now the track is 41 degrees, so those tires are not going to enjoy this too much for the Bink. Woof. That was a good save. That could have ended really badly. We saw an incident exactly like that. And it ended up with two people on the wall. Papa Giorgio still behind Marcos Diaz. He's keeping up at least with him. Think later, a little bit. Ay, Papa Giorgio. Commentator Curse is going to try to hold the line. That is Emil Madsen just behind. That is a trio of cars. Look at that. Madsen flashing the lights. Not too happy. We're going to go now with Alexander Kokovic, who's catching up to Volta Rebecca. There you see the RJB Solutions DSRT car. And Mr. Kokovic looking pretty strong here. Let's compare lap times and you can see this time around it is Mr. Kokovic being faster on the last 3 laps by half a second. So he has the pace to do something about this. Gentlemen, ladies, I'm gonna go for a little bit of a sip of water. I'll be right back. We are back and still the fight goes on. It's Rebecki and Kokovic at it. We'll take a look at them in just a little bit. But now we're going to go with the 3-man fight because it's Papa Giorgio leading the 3-man pack. There's Madsen and Sinkinen behind. And seriously, Madsen is looking like a bullet. We got Mr. Kokovic who had to drop out. We also have a yellow, and I think that is Tom Carroll, who has gone into the wall. Not good for the British driver. Let's go back into the fight between Kokovic and Rebecki. Let's see if Rebecki can still defend. For now, Kokovic looking pretty comfortable. Not pushing, not forcing, but still faster. There you see the line there from Kokovic. But we gotta give some props to Rebecki for the good defense. Look at Kokovic is playing mind games. But Mr. Rebecki. Look at that, it's very close. We're gonna have a side by side through turn 1. You can see Kokovic is gonna go for the better exit, and he's gonna get it indeed. Is it gonna be enough to make the move? It's gonna start the inside line. Look and see, that is Volta Rebecki defending the inside line. But now it's Kokovic who's gonna have this inside. They're gonna touch. Thankfully, no one has been harmed. Thankfully, no one is gonna go out of the track after that incident. But things are heating up here at the front. And I have some bad news for Van der Kunen, who has struggled there as well. On the exit, Gabriel Nipta now looking for the P2. I think team play is coming again to town. And there you have it. Gabriel Nipta has jumped to P2. And now it's his job to try to confront the Titan that is Lucas Vase. There you see him, is just chilling. But he's starting to catch some traffic. And do you know who the car in front is? It's a DSRT driver. So team play might come handy. We're going to go now with Vil Sinkin. And again, the 3-man fight still going on. Papa Giorgio defending quite well. Hey, kissed Correa. We'll check a Correa right now. Let's see, because we got Radosevic and Paris going at it. Paris has taken P18 now. Vink and Mouse Dixon fighting as well. We again have Kokovic very close to the Czech driver. That is Volta Rybecki. And look at how close they are. My God, you saw it there, a millimeter away from making contact. Thankfully, they didn't, but Kokovic is starting to get a little impatient. He knows he has the speed, and he knows he's being slowed down. It's a matter of time that this is going to happen. But this is great news for the rest of drivers. That is Volta Rybecki making a mistake. And that is Kokovic sliding right into P4. We got Vink who has made a mistake now. Finds himself with Enrico Paris on his back. Let's take a look at Mr. Zvonimir Kranchuk. Unfortunately, P35. He has lost 10 positions after that incident in the beginning. I'm sure he's not being very happy about it. Van der Kullen has made the move. What has happened? I think Gabriel Nipton made a mistake, and that's why positions have been given back. We got Jack Taylor in P24 getting close to Bruno Fantocci. Both silver drivers trying their best. And I want to tell you something. You can see they're here. This time around, no room for the silver drivers. Only one in the top 10. Marco Diaz has already jumped to P8. There you have Miles Dixon, who has gone into the wall. Very unlucky from Mr. Dixon, because this man was putting on a great performance. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of the road. Mr. Madsen still trying to get Papa Giorgio, but there's just, he's missing a little bit of speed. He's missing that good apex. Let's take a look now at Ben Crook. He's just in front. He's fighting with Romelu Jensen. We saw the double move by Mr. Jensen. Indeed, he made a mistake now. He went and little on the grass. And seriously, guys, I'm sorry. It's not because I'm Spanish. It's because this man is an absolute monster. He is already P8 after that incident in the beginning. Wow, incredible. What a drive from Marco Diaz so far. And he's still putting those 25 mid, 25 low, which is just impressive. There you see Marcos going to go on the outside line. He might have a good chance of getting the inside. Unfortunately, that was a little too wide. Nothing you could do there. Lots of cars speeding out as we hit halfway into the race. Let's go now with Enrico Paris, who has made the move on Kokovic because he just came out of the pits. Those tires are not going to take a long time to heat up. 40 degrees on track. That is hell right there on Brands Hatch. How can it be this hot in Britain? I cannot imagine what it is here in Sevilla. If we had a racetrack, Jack Taylor very aggressive in turn 1, a little too much, my opinion. We got Van Crook, who has made a mistake. Marco Diaz jumps to P5. And look at this. Romelu Jensen in front. That could be a professional P4, of course. These gentlemen, at least the top 10, still yet to pit. Gabriel Nipta looking pretty comfortable here. Let's take a look at the track map. You can see that he is on a little bit of a clean air track. It's going to need a little while to catch the rest, so this could be good to regain pace. Marquez and Kristinic going at it. Marquez really trying to put the pressure, but it's not going to work out just yet. Joao Gonzalez, let's go with him. We saw what happened with him. So let's see what he can do. Is Vladimir in battle? Oh, he's on a second and a half behind. Let's take a look at your husband. After we see Gonzalez. Can he get a good exit? It's good, but it's not going to be enough. Let's take a look at Vladimir. There you have him, Mr. Kranchek. The married couple. Well, there you have it. Beautiful to see the gaps are opening in the front. Now things are starting to calm down a little bit. A very blue car indeed. Behind blue eyes. There you have it. But this is not sadness. Look at Gonzalez! Oh my lord! That was a very poor try of closing the inside line. Unfortunately, it wasn't that. You could see it was a Porsche losing it. Oh, that's unfortunate, Gonzalez. That car is toast. I want to take a look at this. Yeah, the steering is... Yeah, that's a trip to the pits. Very unfortunate because this man has already been involved in a couple of these. Look at this big pack of cars. Nice to see not one, not two, not three, but 7. That's what you want to see. The man in front is Enrico Paris. He's fighting with Bottom Bink. We still have Radosevic, Verbomen, and Cook to pit on the back. Then Kern, Week. And then from P1 to P10, you have Mr. Vase getting rid of traffic. Just behind that is Arlavi and one of the DSRT cars. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Tom Carroll, who's going to try the outside line. I think he's going to try to get the better exit. That should be what he's going for. He's not going to get enough speed to try it on the hairpin. So going to show the nose, but it's not going to be enough. Sakari with the fastest lap of the race, 24.5. Well done. Let's go now with Nico Blamage. He's side by side with Sebastian Lucasian, who's going to commit. Both of them do. Contact. Ooh, that's a good save from both of them. That's a little Michael Jackson there. Nice. Now Tom Carroll. Side by side with Robert Arlavi. This should be the moment where Tom Carroll gets to position. Unless Arlavi backs down. Carroll makes the move. Drifting. Oh yeah. 4-man fight here. Sinking in with a very good exit. He's going to try the inside left for turn 1. It's himself. And David Cook going at it. Who's going to commit to the move. It is sinking, and that is a little wide indeed. Cook looked like he followed the same line. Unfortunately, if it didn't, he could have gotten that position back. He's still going to show the nose, but it's not going to be enough. So moved on. Ben Crook now very close to Marco Diaz, who's still in P5. These gentlemen still remaining to pit. It is 10, 12, 15 cars remaining to get that fuel. And not gonna lie, pitting late this time around, it is smart indeed. Kokovic now being held out by Enrico Paris, who's putting on a good fight, but still there's some speed difference in here. Unfortunately, Kokovic made a mistake. And we see both gentlemen go through this very tricky right-hander now into the left one. You can see he was showing the nose. He doesn't want to be behind Enrico Paris no more. So he's going to try his best to make the move right now. "23 minutes remaining. We will have Rene Kern in the pits. Look at that. That is a good exit indeed from Paris. My God, my stream nearly died. I don't know if you could feel that. But look at now, Kokovic is weaving all over the place. This man is really getting impatient now. He wants the move to be done. Gonna leave it all on track to do it. He's looking for the better exit. It looks like he's gonna get it indeed. The speed is there and the slipstream as well. So Kokobich should make this happen. Paris is defending like a lion. Van der Kuren is gonna go on the pit lane. It's a very tricky situation to pit right now because you don't even know where you're gonna come out. Traffic wise, there you have Marco Diaz now getting on the back of Ramla Jensen. Lucas Vase on P1, Rebecca on P2. The gap is big indeed. It's 18 seconds and a half. We're gonna have a full lap with the current leader because this man deserves it. So I'm gonna go for a little bit of a sip of water and let's enjoy this lap with Lucas Vase. Seriously, this man's pace is incredible. Unfortunately, this is 26-1. But he has been on the 25s all around. Here you have Marco Diaz still fighting with Ramla Jensen, but nothing to be seen. Kokobich still behind Enrico Paris. Enrico not giving up. He knows he can defend it as much as possible. And seeing the gaps, he might have a chance to jump into the top. Enrico's gonna make the mistake. That's just commentator curse. Oh my god. We're gonna go on board right now with Mr. Kokobich. Just let's see how quickly he closes up to Vorteving Bink. Now he's gonna be not as blocked as before, so we should be seeing a little bit of a snippet. What the deuce? Well, what can I tell you? Look at the speed of Kokobich already have a second behind. Wow, seriously, that is a little too much off the track for Vink. Kokobich is gonna go for the exit and he's gonna get it. That is 9, Marcos! What has happened to Marcos? Second time we see him. Oh! Yo, 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 yo. I think that looked like a hardware malfunction. We have Marquez and Mr. Krishnik. Sebastian Marquez makes contact. He's gonna be able to save it though, but Krishnik is gonna go out full speed. Well, it looks like a hardware failure, because even if you clip the grass there, no way that's happening. Look at Kokobich already super close to Vorteving Bank. It's just a matter of time that this is gonna happen. We go through turn 1. We know Mr. Kokobich likes to go for the exit here. Very aggressive on the curve, a little too much. That is not gonna help. We got Stan van der Kulen. We were talking about it. He has done incredibly well. That is himself and Van der Horn. And you can see Van der Horn. He's just gonna let it by. That is Goran Radosevic in the middle of the DSRT cars. That's a DSRT sandwich right there. It's behind. We have Lucasian making a mistake. And Verhoeven just behind. Waiting the right moment. We go for a move. Kokobich now again 1/10 behind. Again being blocked. This man is not being able to find the pace that he really has. So he needs this move to be done immediately. Top 8 still have been pitted. "18 minutes remaining. of this fantastic premiere of the PLR World Tour Series Season 2. Fantastic. And still Kokovic not being able to do anything about it. Lucasian and Verboven side by side. That is Verboven sticking the move. Very well done from him. Take a look now at Mr. Stan van der Kolen. He has dropped considerably, being one of the faster guys. So it is unfortunate indeed. He was secured in a very safe P2. That is Kokovic now. With a lot of speed, he's going to try the outside line. He's keeping it safe, holding it together. Knows that he doesn't have to do this move yet, even though he would like to. This is losing so much time. We've seen his pace on the 25s and so on. But still gonna go on. Stan van der Kolen already gonna make the move on David Cook. No problems at all. What do you think? The pits in the last 5-10 minutes? It could be possible. Maybe as a way of cooling the tires down. The truck is already 37 degrees. So 1 liter could be. But to be honest, it takes the same time for 1 liter than 120s, which is very illogical, but there's ACC, Rasavari, and Tom Carroll fighting the position. Tom Carroll defending as hard as he can, closing the door. Unfortunately, he's gonna go a little too wide. Defense hasn't worked out. That is the leader, Lucas Vase, on the pit. Ribecki is going to answer. He's not going to answer with the pit. He's just going to stay out. Rambler Jensen and Ben Crook the same. Let me take a look at Lucas Vase. He's already coming out. And he is just P5. He's going to be able to defend from Emil Madsen. Side by side. It is going to be able to save it. Thank you, Turtle Dude, for that follow. Really? Isn't 0.2 minutes per liter? I don't think so. For what I know, at least when I used to play, when I used to race, it didn't matter if you added 120 liters or 1. It was always 25 seconds. I don't know if they have changed it. If they have, cheers to Kuno Simulazione, because that is something that makes complete sense. We are now with Enrico Paris, who has caught up to Kokovic and Vink, thanks to this ongoing fight. $15 minutes remaining, and everything it is at stake. Gotta tell you, Lucas Vase is P5, and by God, this man is already gonna catch up. Sorry to everyone. Rambler Jensen on the pits. These 3 gentlemen in front have to pit, so I'm blonde. Don't worry, I'm a brunette. I'm a brunette, and I'm stupid. So at least I scream, and people like it when I commentate. So that makes me happy. Ben Crook now holding provisional P2. Volta Ribecki defending as much as he can, but not gonna lie, this is not going to help too much. Stan van der Kolen with a very good lap. That is a 24-1. Starting to put some good pace on it. That is nice. Let's see if these two gentlemen are going to go inside the pit. It's 13 minutes remaining. So what's going to happen? Are they going to go in, or are they going to keep it out? One way or the other, they know they're losing the positions. There's nothing you can do about that. They're going to stay on track when Crook might have a chance here on the inside. Side-by-side action. Here we have it. Still, Volta Rebecki is going to give it up to get the better exit. He does indeed. And that should be a good reclaim or not. Good move from Ben Crook. He was able to close the door. That was nice. We're gonna go now with Enrico Perez and Kokovic still going at it. Finally Kokovic in the front of that pack. But now those tires are a little cooked, so he's not being able to put the pace that we've seen from him before. We're gonna get a look at Lucas Vase, the man who has dominated the race from start to finish so far. He is P4 and he's only 2.6 seconds behind P3, and these three gentlemen have to pit as well as the two guys behind. My God, this is insanity. David Cook, can I see what happened? Too much gas, Mr. Cook. Too much gas. My God, thankfully no one has been involved in the incident. Rebecca is going to go into the pit lane, side by side between Cook and Arlavi. Well done, Safkari, baby. Going to try something out. He won't. Ben Crook hasn't pitted yet. Same goes for P2, which is Papa Giorgio. We might have a side by side here. No, we don't. Oh, yes, we do. My God. That is a late dive from Roxabari. That could have ended really badly. We're going to go with Rebecca because he just came out of the pits. As you can see, positions are starting to come back. It should be Lucas Vase, Gabriel Netan, Rebecca on the podium at the moment. And my throat is starting to give up. My God, I'm old. Let's take a look at Gabriel Nepta. He has made the move on Igor Kristinic, who is yet to pit. Come on, Mr. Crook. You need to make a decision. You only have 10 minutes remaining. And you have to go inside. Is it this lap? It is not. It's still going to go. And he's not going to give it up. Look at that Stan Vanderkulen now, side by side with Bill Sinkinen, who's going to keep the position. Vanderkulen with the move. Beautiful move from the DSRT driver. And now, again, another lap and another position. Vanderkulen needs to push if he wants to reclaim that top spot that he had throughout the first part of the stint. Rebecca makes the move on Tom Wick. Well done. Oh my God! Jesus, let's take a look at that. Because I think there was contact indeed. There was contact. Tom Wick has been taken out. And God, unfortunately, didn't even make it to the entry of the pit. He hit the wall just beside it. That is very unfortunate indeed. Legendary commentator, thank you so much, mate. Better than Crafty. I appreciate that, my friend. Way's got this. He's stable and fast. He shouldn't have any issues on getting this W. The first one of the season. Vanderkulen is going to try to make the move. And Enrico Paris, unfortunately, has kept the inside line for too long. Is he going to have to speed to make it now? I think he does still, because the slipstream is going to help the McLaren out. The McLaren at the moment, the strongest car in ACC. Look at that. Vanderkulen is looking to left or right. Nowhere to put the car in, but still looking very aggressive. He's going to try the inside now. Beautiful move. This man is leaving it all on track now. He was P2 at one point. Finds himself now on P11. Something we did not expect. And he's going to keep it coming. Look at that. This man is on a hunt. 25-4. And now another lap. Let's see if he can catch up. Kokovic flashing the lights to Emil, Madsen, Ben Crook, and Papa Giorgio haven't pitted yet. As you've previously mentioned, Lucas Vase is on another planet. He has already caught up to Anthony Papa Giorgio. Let's go back with Van der Kulen, who's 3/10 behind Alexander Kokovic. Kokovic has been quite impatient in some of the laps we've seen, at least on the second stint. Look at the speed of Van der Kulen. He might have this done. He's going to try the inside line. He looked for the gap. They're going to make a little bit of contact. And Van der Kulen is going to force his way through Alexander Kokovic. Another great move. This man is leaving it all here on the second stint. What has happened there from Van der Kulen? He made a mistake, went on the grass and nearly could have ended everything. Not the way he wanted to. Thankfully, he's back on track. And he's going to keep on pushing forward. Already nearly half a second ahead of Alexander Kokovic. Kokovic is very calm, cool Balkan guy. Let me tell you that in this first stint he was, but in the second one he looked a little impatient. Sorry. Look at Van der Kulen. Look at the speed. This man, he's leaving it all on the track. 6 minutes remaining. Ben Crook, Papa Giorgio, Marquez, and Kristinic still yet to pit. And now it's not making sense that they're holding on to it. No sense at all. Look at these two in front. Is Madsen and Ribecki going at it. Sorry, no, that's a lapped car. My bad. This is Madsen, and then Rebecca is a little more in front. You see Van der Kulen is behind that lapped car. Let's take a look now at Rock Sabati, who's trying to fight with Jack Taylor. But still nothing to be seen. If we refer to overtaking maneuvers, Bill sinking in right now on P13, trying to catch Enrico Paris. This pack has been together for a while now. Marquez is finally going to go in. Gabriel Nipta is going to conquer P2 provisionally. And there you see him. He's 12 seconds behind Lucas Vase, so not a lot you can do here. Gabriel Nipta now just needs to keep it calm. He has a 13-second gap. Van der Kulen now very close to Emil Madsen. Is he going to try the inside, the outside? He's just not going to try at all. Look at that. He's going to start to go for the outside line. Side by side we go. He's breaking a little harder to get the better exit. Is he going to get it? He does get it indeed, but is it going to be enough to go for the inside line? He's going for it. Little bit of contact. My God, that is contact as well. And that is one of the lap cars. Oh, that was Peter Hay. Just behind on the fight. That could switch things up. Peter Hay out. And now Enrico Paris has been able to catch up to Kokovic. Van der Kulen 7th already. He should jump back to 5th once Mr. Crook and Papa Giorgio go in. That is Ben Crook in. Papa Giorgio has led a total of 1 lap. Well, not gonna lie, he has led for now 20 seconds, but he crossed the finish line after before. So he lapped officially for 1 lap. Let's see what this man can do, but he has to pit. Lucas Vase has this on the pocket. What a race this man has put. We're gonna take a look at the inside of his car. Seriously, what a drive from Lucas Vase, from start to finish. Top-notch job. And he only needs to keep it safe for the next 2 laps. There you see him. You can see he's not forcing. He's just... He knows he has this one, so why would you force? Keep it calm. Drunk cameraman there. Lucas Vase taking the chill pill. Sticking in there. Marquez still going at it. Marquez, we saw him. He was one of the latest guys to pit. This Papa Giorgio now the man who has to go in. And he finally is. So we're back into the real positions. It's Lucas Vase in the lead. Then Gabriel Nemta on P2. And Mr. Jensen on P3 to finish off the podium. We're gonna have this lap and one more. Still anything can happen. But for now, it's looking very calm. At least from the top of the board, the gaps have opened a little bit. There you see, most of the cars in the middle are lapped. So that implies that we're not gonna have too many fights for position. But let me tell you, I thought this was a bad strategy. Anthony Papa Giorgio, I need to applaud you. What a stint. He started 14th, and thanks to keeping it up that late, he has gained 10 position. Wow. What a performance from Papa Giorgio. There we have Ben Kruger. They're gonna fight the 69 cars. So that is done. Be careful with the rejoin. We're gonna go back with Ben Kruger's fighting with Anthony Papa Giorgio. Here you have Gabriel Nepta really stuck with a lot of traffic. Now the last car in. There you see, oh my god, Tom Wick again out. And be aware, because this is good. For Mr. Ben Kruger could take advantage because there's lapped cars in front. Some of them already P7, and maybe he's gonna get that P6 from Volta Rebecki. They're gonna go side by side now. You can see Rebecki is not giving it up. He knows he has been doing a great race so far. But the team game, is it gonna be team or is it gonna be individual? Is it gonna be every man for himself? You can see Rebecki is defending. He's not letting it up. So we're gonna have a fight here. The SRT blood out. This is gonna be the last lap. Lucas Vase has this on the pocket. We're still on the fight between the SRT drivers. Here we have Thijs van der Hoorn and Vorderman Big. No team orders. I like it, Guru. That's how we love it. And that is Thijs van der Hoorn. He's maybe gonna try the inside line. That is Vorderman Big. Closing it in. Well done. We're gonna go with Lucas Vase. The white flag is out. And what a race. Perfection made on track by this man. Who's gonna conquer the fucking race? And that is the first victory, Lucas Vase. Seriously. Perfect. Nothing else you can say. Absolutely perfect. And we need to talk about this man as well, because that is Gabriel Nepta taking the P2. Great race from the Dutchman. Absolutely incredible. Romle Jensen, he hasn't been the fastest. He has been one of the most consistent. And there you have it. He's gonna take P3, Papa Giorgio P4, Ben Krug on P5. Van der Kulen has made the move on Rebecki. That's P6 and P7 for the two the SRT drivers. And Emil Madsen is going to cross the finish line. Kokopich behind. Enrico Barisa just behind as well. Sinking in Marquez. Vorderman Bink. He's going to cross the finish line right now. Van der Hoorn is not going to have a chance. So that is P13, P14. Fantocci going to cross the finish line. Rocco Savary right now. Nearly tried to make the move. René Kern. It didn't work out. And gentlemen, we're going to see these two men finish. There's Tom Carroll's going to finish in P20, and then Jack Taylor just behind him P20. We're going to leave you with the timetable. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. We will see you next week for round 2. Have a good night, guys.